What's going on, everyone? It is Mike from the Hardcover Comic. Today, we are finally going to take a look at Absolute Swamp Thing, Volume 1 by Alan Moore. Spent a few days with this thing to see, um, what's up with it. I'm sure everyone has heard of complaints. If you haven't, there are some production quality issues with this book. Um, the design of it itself is quite nice. Let's see if I can get some better lighting here on the spine. Um, so the actual design of it is quite nice. I don't mind it. Honestly, though, I would have preferred just the leather bound treatment that a full leather bound treatment that certain titles like Preacher and Sandman have gotten. They did go with this felt sort of cover that makes it feel like, what I imagine, Swamp Thing skin might feel like. Um, Kind of cool. It's different. They got kind of a cool DC Vertigo logo there. Yeah, so this book primarily has had issues in the following area. The binding. I've been pretty lucky so far. It hasn't come apart too much for me. It did while I was stretching the spine. You can see here, sorry guys, a little tough to see. I don't have great lighting. It's a cloudy day outside, but um, it is actually ripped a little at the top there. You can see sort of in the middle here, but the it's coming loose from the bind itself, which is unfortunate. But for the book itself, the book is great. I mean, it's in terms of the story, it's Alan Moore's Swamp Thing. It's one of the best comics you'll probably ever read. Let's see how close I can get here. I'm trying a new setup and trying to see how it goes in terms of presenting these things. So you got your table of contents there. Um, so in terms of gutter loss and stuff, you won't be seeing much. Honestly, a lot of the way these pages were drawn anyway, if they were two-page spreads, they were sort of split up, even with the panels. Obviously, one of the other big gripes that people have had with this is the recoloring. And I'm sort of in a tough position with it because there are some panels where I do enjoy the new coloring, and then there are some panels that it doesn't necessarily look great on. Obviously, I'm kind of a purist. I would prefer it if they had kept it with the original coloring, just because that's the way it was initially done, and that's the way, you know, um, it's been experienced. The people who have experienced that version of it have enjoyed it so much. I don't see why there's a need to change it. I do understand modern technology is a lot greater and you can make certain colors crisper. Um, but I don't know. I feel like More Swamp Thing is a series where they could have said, okay, here's a new recolored version if anyone wants to buy it, and here's the original coloring version you get to pick. But it's a great series nonetheless. You do get a ribbon bookmark. Like I said, the actual binding does hold very, like, I mean, it doesn't hold very well, but it does give really good readability. Um, and yeah, the design's pretty good, not bad. I am looking forward to the other ones. Of course, I will get all of them, and hopefully they just don't fall apart on me. But my final thoughts, this is one of the best series you'll ever be able to read. If you're not fortunate enough to be able to make your own custom bind with the original issues, I'd say go with this version. The artwork is still spectacular, even if you're not a fan of the new coloring. Obviously, the binding, it's unfortunate. Maybe we'll see a new printing with better binding in the future, hopefully. But for now, we've got what we've got. Be careful, be gentle, treat it with care, and it should hold for it, at least a few read-throughs. Um, don't know about more than that. But anyway, thank you guys for tuning in. This was Mike from the Hardcover Comic. Overall, I'm satisfied with my purchase. Look forward to reading Alan Moore's Swamp Thing again in absolute format. And yeah, if you guys have any questions, feel free to let me know below, and I will answer them as best as I can. Thanks, everyone. As always, you stay classy, Internet.